The morning sun crept over the horizon, casting long golden rays across the sprawling plains, the tall grasses swaying like waves in a restless ocean. A lone hunter, Kale, moved silently, his footsteps muffled by the thick carpet of dew-soaked grass beneath his boots. His eyes, sharp as a hawk's, scanned the horizon, searching for any sign of movement. He had grown up hearing stories from his elders about the sacred white buffalo, a mystical creature said to embody the spirit of the land itself, a guardian of the plains, and a bringer of fortune or doom depending on how it was treated. Most hunters would see a white buffalo and chase it relentlessly, driven by greed, desire for fame, or the promise of wealth. Kale, however, had always felt a strange connection to the untamed wild, a quiet respect that whispered to him whenever he was close to nature. His heart thumped as he spotted a small herd grazing near a distant river. And there it was, its fur as pure as freshly fallen snow, its eyes deep pools of ancient wisdom. Every instinct screamed for him to raise his bow, to claim a prize that would make his name echo across villages. But something held him back. He lowered his weapon slowly, the muscles in his arms trembling as he fought the primal urge to strike. Time seemed to stand still as the white buffalo raised its head and met his gaze, as if understanding the storm of thoughts and emotions within him. A strange warmth spread through Kale's chest, a quiet recognition that this was no ordinary animal. He remembered the tales his grandmother told him, of ancestors who had been blessed by the spirits for acts of mercy and cursed for acts of cruelty, and his decision crystallized like the morning frost under the sun. He would spare the white buffalo. Days turned into weeks, and Kale found himself returning to the plains, not as a hunter, but as a guardian. He would watch the herd from a distance, ensuring no harm came to them, learning their patterns, the rhythm of their movements, and the subtle ways the wind carried their calls across the open land. Slowly, he became part of their world, a silent witness to their lives, feeling a bond so deep that it was almost spiritual. Rumors of his choice spread through nearby villages, some calling him foolish, others calling him wise, but Kale cared little. Deep down, he felt a sense of purpose, a growing conviction that the universe had rewarded him with a glimpse of something sacred. Yet, he could not know that this single act of mercy, a fleeting choice born from respect rather than fear, would one day ripple across the threads of fate in ways he could never imagine. Seasons changed. Winters came with their biting cold and summers blazed with relentless heat. The herd grew and flourished under Kale's watchful eye. And though life in the wild was never easy, Kale felt alive in a way he never had while tracking game for profit. There were nights when he would lie beneath the star-strewn sky, feeling the heartbeat of the land beneath him, listening to the distant calls of the herd, and understanding that he had become part of a story far greater than himself. Little did he know, the white buffalo, whose life he had spared, carried a memory deeper than any human mind could comprehend, a memory of mercy, of life spared. And that memory was slowly preparing a debt that the plains would one day call in.